TVweb.com.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hi.
From what I understand, you are a recurring character on this season of
Indeed.
Rules of Engagement.
Yes,
Can
I
you
am.
tell me a little bit about your character?
I play the character of Timmy, who plays Russell Dunbar's assistant at the Dunbar Corporation. Russell Dunbar, of course, played by the wonderful David Spade. And Timmy comes to the Dunbar Corporation with MBA in hand, convinced that this is going to kickstart his career. What he doesn't realize is that Russell Dunbar is in fact a trust fund baby, a womanizer, and someone who is just a figurehead of this particular department. And Timmy soon realizes that all he's doing at the Dunbar Corporation for Mr. Russell Dunbar is running errands, collecting his dry cleaning, going 40 stops on the subway to get him fresh popcorn, and finding out the numbers of numerous women that Mr. David Spade / Russell Dunbar may sleep with.
So from that, it sounds like he's quite abusing you.
He is, and let me just say for the record, Mr. Spade's abusing me on and off camera. I don't know if this is an appropriate time for me to be saying this, but you know what? I've had enough. I've had enough. David Spade, no more. No more will you abuse me off camera. I'm not Timmy. You're not Russell Dunbar. We're different people in real life.
So he's sort of blurred the lines of what's going on here in the set and what's going on outside of the studio.
He is. I mean, I think he comes to Rules of Engagement with a long-standing reputation of being a method actor, and Mr. David Spade really has no idea now as to what is reality and what is fiction. And my hope is that, you know, at the end of this show, someone can take him aside, really sort of allow him to separate the two. Because with him, art imitating life, life imitating art, it's all just one blurred arrangement right now.
Now, where was this first moment that you realized that he wasn't quite treating you like a human being, he was still treating you like Timmy the assistant?
Day one, when I came onto the set. I said, "Hi there, David," and he looked at me quizzically and said, "Who is David?" And at that moment I realized, you know, we were in for a huge problem because we hadn't even started rehearsing yet. And I said, "Hi, Russell." He said, "Don't call me Russell. It's Mr. Dunbar to you." So from that moment on, whether we're on set, whether I see him out in the town at STK, you know, for a drink, I've got to call him Mr. Dunbar at all times.
So if you're careful, you could actually take a camera and film this abuse he's doing to you off set and make your own documentary program.
You know what? I probably could.
And resell it back.
Yeah, you know,
to the channel.
The sad story of Timmy and the incessant violations that he incurs under the hand of Russell Dunbar / David Spade / they're the same person.
Now, how have the other cast members been treating you? Do they see you as a real human being, or are they still seeing you as Timmy the assistant?
They do. Unfortunately, for David, he's very much in the minority. Something I can attest to, being a minority myself. But the rest of the cast are all able to separate their lives from the lives of their characters. Bianca Kalich is a lovely young woman, as is Megan Price, and Patrick Warburton and Oliver Hudson are both wonderful gentlemen as well to work with. So I'm having a great time on set. So for every piece of trauma that David Spade / Russell Dunbar / they're the same person causes me, there are 4 other actors who make this such a pleasure.
Okay, and one last question. Do you have one scene that you're really excited for the fans to see this year?
Yes, indeed. There's an episode called Lion King, in which David Spade takes me along to a party. And at this party, I have to pretend that I'm his boyfriend. And the reason behind that is because he is hitting on girls who are already taken at the party. The party is hosted by Orlando Jones, who plays the character of Brad, and he's a very affluent sports agent. And there's a confrontation and a showdown between Timmy and Russell. But on a serious note, if I may, one of the major reasons that I took on this job was to work with Mr. David Spade. Growing up, watching him on Just Shoot Me, as well as the films that made him such a success with Chris Farley. It's been my absolute pleasure to work with him on set every day, jokes aside, and he's a wonderful and gracious actor, and I feel very privileged to be able to come onto set and work with him every day.